podcast has been going for 12 minutes and didn't realize I forgot to hit go live. She's late as always. Ugh. Oh my god, you missed me struggling in silence to make this shape. This is the first stream in months, correct? Forgive me. I've missed you, my friends, my family. You gotta forgive me because for some reason YouTube to go live, well, for Twitch it's just one button. You just start streaming. But for YouTube you hit start streaming and then go live, and I forgot the go live part. I say, you know, I'm rusty. I'm rusty. Anyways, I just made this. Yippee! This looks beat shaped, right? Type beat. Alright, now I gotta figure out how to make a stem. Dusty, you take that back. Twitch 2 should be frick, I just closed the chat. It should be. Let me double check. Platforms. Oh, I could change my Twitch title from this now. Oh my god. Dude, that changes everything. I used to have to do it manually. Woohoo! Twitch isn't on you, goober. Alright, built-in stream, main canvas, vertical. You son of a gun! You darn dangin' dinger! Alright, give me a second, brothers. I changed my thingy-madoodle because the people that made the thing that I used to multi-stream made like a in OBS like altogether suite thing. So it's all in one place in your OBS instead of being different shit. Oh, I still have Roblox Studio open. Oop, let me close that. Close. Don't want any issues running. Please excuse me while I get my credentials. Alright, alright. Alright, okay, alright, okay. Alright, okay, alright, okay. Okay, it says I'm on. Can you brethren confirm or deny this information? Hi, bees! Okay, word. Okay, word, okay, word. Now we're cooking with gas. Def not on right now? Ooh. Yuki, hi! How are you? She left Minecraft for this, shaking my head. This was... Hello friends, I've missed you dearly. Alright, I'm gonna try to make a stem. And it's likely that I'll forget what I'm doing, so be nice. Oh crap! Oh crap! There's too many vertices! I'm gonna try with a cube again. Shift A, mesh, cube. Okay, and then tax dirt. Oh my gosh, you remember things that I couldn't possibly remember. Okay, tab, subdivide. Yeah, like this. Shift Alt S. Select D. Oh my god, how do I move? X? No. G? Yes. Actually, there's gotta be a better way. Being nice couldn't be me. Rip. Me when I lie, bro? This reminded me of when I used Blender for a school project. Fun, but not for me. Dude, I took a 3D modeling class, course, thinking. I've done it all. Photography, painting, all sorts of illustrating, all my life. Perfectly fine. The scrapbooking. And I thought surely 3D would be a cakewalk. Cause like, I understood Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, just fine. Fine enough to get the job done. And then we did, God, what was it called? Something 3D, Autodesk 3D. I have no idea. It's been been long enough and I haven't touched it since I learned it, to be honest. But I was like, okay, I did a good enough job. where I was pleased with myself. I got a good grade in the class, but I was like, maybe it's not for me. So I thought at the time, certainly I would abandon 3D modeling for all time. And yet, here I am. Surrounded by taxidermy animals. That's scary. There's surely no taxidermy animals in my manor. Pineapple body pit. Fear no one else does. Huh? G is kinda optimal. Use Z, X, and Y to restrict the axis. That's right, that's right. A lot of skills yours translate. I'm alright on the technical aspect, but my complete lack of artistry is hindering me in Blender, I suppose. For me, it's just a matter of learning this program. Because, like, yeah, you saw me rotating this, right? To do that, I have to right-click, right? Zooming in and out zooms. But I can't, there's not like a, like the spacebar click around. There's this, a button on screen. And I've already forgotten the hotkey, and I can't even be bothered. Ugh. So I have to like switch in my brain from like typical 2D art program to Blender. Use your num block? But I love my numpad key. Any whoosies. I'm gonna make the root bit. Decided, fuck this cube. Okay, Shift A, mesh, cylinder, oh, vertices. Shift S, right? No. Just S. S X. Yeah. Okay, loop cuts. Control R. Right? Oh yeah, scroll wheel. Let's start with like this for now. Oh fuck, it's bad. It's white. Shit. Oh my god. Okay. Is Y. Wait. No. A S Y. There we go. And then was it Z? No. S X. Thinner. There we go. Frick. The hash slinging, the bash cringing, gash blinging. I think it was the y-axis I wanted. Yeah. There we go. There we friggin' go. Okay. Alright, if anybody who in the chat is familiar with Blender at all, don't judge me, cause chances are I have no heckin' clue what I'm doing, alright? Alright, cool. It looks like a pencil. Judging maliciously? That's not very nice. Wait a minute. Yippee! Yippee! Shit! I forget that, like, when you select it, you gotta 360 select that thing. Ugh. Grr. Gee willies. Can't you activate X-ray so you can select through the object? I mean, does it work that way? Rats. Hey, add 2 spears to the bottom right quick? No! I'm not making cock and balls, I'm making a freaking root. Well, the wireframe worked, dude. Please add spirits to the top, bros! Nothing inappropriate. Yet. There we go. There we go. That's not what I want. Yeah. Yeah. Check that. That's a root. That's not an ingrown hair. Shut up. Dude. This is my child, my creation. You're calling it an ingrown hair? I can't have shit in this house. Why is that tiny Joe pet? Rando! Be nice, dude. I'm just a little guy. Control R. Bam. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking. I think. Alright. Now I'm gonna duplicate it. Can I Control D? That's a no. Oh. Okay, Google time. How do I duplicate the mesh? Oh. Object mode. Wait, actually, hold up. Yeah. Okay. Not object mode. Shift D. Ooh. I'm gonna make another one. Shift D. I didn't know that it had to be object mode, okay? Be nice. Okay. This. And this one. Like these. Got the wrong one. Main dog. Dupe. Other dupe. Caveman discovers fire for the first time. Unironically, me right now. I need a swig of water. My ADHD meds have me parched. Alright. Do a little rotatey-do. Oh my god, yeah. Are you kidding me? That's the most Rudy looking root I ever did see in my days. Dude, do I have to switch between objects every single time in object mode? Okay. X, Z, there we go. Dear God, is this what it's like to cook? Oh my word. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about! Add 2 balls to the top. Why? Why would I add 2 balls to the top? Alright. Here comes the next part. Plain. Is why make it longer? And then edit mode, subdivide. Two, three, four. 2, 3. Okay, maybe I'm cooking. Are you making flowers? I'm making a leaf. Why is it down there? Stupid idiot. Well, actually, it's me that's a stupid idiot because I did it. It was me. Why is Gru bending over? Why isn't he? Bite slip. Shit. Okay, I'm going to make the middle like that. Same with these parts. She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she shards. Booty rockin' cowgirl coming to my barn. Frick. Wrong button. Still wrong button. This one. I don't know if I'd classify that as singing. Oh man. Okay, that's a pretty snazzy leaf. Top 10 rap bars of all time, thanks. Came up with it myself, totally. Okay, that's pretty leafy. No reference to the guy. Okay. Ooh. Clicking my middle button made me change the axis. That's pretty neat. Get rid of you and get rid of you. And make a stem. Alright. Object mode. Shift A. Mesh cylinder. Bamboo? I'm trying to remake the beat I lost. Big. Maybe I should try this upright, actually. Edit mode. Oops. Oh my god, S. Oh wait, select S, Z. There we go. Can I scale? Oh. Can't have shit in this house. Can I scale 2 axes at once? S, Z. Make it long. And then also hello. And then move the leaf. Press N and then use the transform under them? Huh? Wait, what does N do? He hates those brothers. Turns out, all along, Sath was our biggest hater. Pops out a toolbar where you have add-ons and some basic features. Surely this will turn out like a beat. by the end of the night. Surely. Okay, this is stem-like. Now tell me, do you see a leaf? That's a leaf. A bit too suggestive. Oh my goodness. Gonna have to fight Seth for that title then. See leaf? That is a leaf. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now Sathers, how much do you know? Can I combine these two things and like make them one object, kind of? And if I texture paint and I want to duplicate them, do I texture paint them before duplicating? Control J. I mean, should I join them? Hold up. Control J. You'll unwrap them at the end, no? I don't freaking know, broder. I don't know when to unwrap them. That's what I'm asking. A little different, but it's just leaves on a beat that's gonna be small. Is it gonna unwrap properly? Oh, thank you for following. Welcome. I'm fighting for my life. I don't know what I'm doing. And what I'm also curious about, if I've joined them, can I unwrap them separate from like the leaf and the stem, or is it one thing? Hey, I know the pain. Ah, someone who gets it. It seems I'm scared. Okay, oh, I'm nervous. You know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna undo that join. Okay. It's an extra one. You and no. You and you. There. They just indicate where one object ends and one starts, methinks. I haven't done that a lot. God, man. My a-hole's already clenched. Wow, epic. Why are we clenching about? Why aren't we? Oh! Okay. The weather's nice and the windows are open, so apparently my cat hates me and she doesn't want to be in the same room anymore because the birds chirping and such is way more interesting than what I could provide. Sniffle, teardrop. Now I want some beats. Sounds good, don't it? Now what do you mean hashtag relatable, sir? Mods, kill this guy. Cat is Stop! Stop agreeing! I'm just a little dude. Just a little guy. You have to be nice to me. If you don't be nice to me, the foot-licking monster is gonna come for you tonight. I don't think you want that. What a sick beat. Is that an offer? I mean, I don't control what the feet-licking monster does, okay? I'm just warning you. Just warning you of what he does. What to expect if you keep being mean to me. He's not subsidized by me or anything. He's just a bro. He's a bro looking out for another bro. Can I do the smooth maneuver on the leaves too? Actually, the feet-licking monster is me if I see a Marin Kitagawa cosplayer. I still haven't watched that. People seem to have opinions. Though TBH, I don't know that I care enough about what other people think. I think we have a special name for those kind of people in this community. It's called a tourist! I think I'm good with this. I think this looks snazzy. Okay. Mr. Expert in the chat. So I'm good with all this mesh. Right? So last time I just took one part and I texture painted it, right? Give them some variety and size? I guess. Bend them a little. Son of a bitch. Oh, there's my kitty. Or do you just want me for my window? She just wanted to go to my window. It's over. She actually hates me. Confirmed. Ugh. Pain in my arse. The anime is dog heap shit, but Marion is sensational. The anime looks solid, and I say that as a romance hater. How could you hate romance? I'm not a romance hater, but I do think it's way too unrealistic. Top right. Next to the scene collection, you can select what kind of view you want. There is an arrow down box, and there you can activate X-ray and the amount. Life is unrealistic. Whoa! Okay. Okay, that's alright. Damn, who hurt, bro? Not me. I've never heard of bro. JK, I've certainly hurt men before. I'm sure of it. Okay, bye, Chippy. It's a long story. Tell us. Give us the lore. Alright, my hotkeys are spoken for a minute, because my cat wants pets, and I want her to love me. Never mind. Mission aborted, she left. Oh, shit. But doctor, I am Pagliacci? Eh? Maybe the feet-licking monster can cheer you up. Meet your documentary voice. The artist spends hours on details no one will care about nor notice. True. Should also include, but if she doesn't do them, it will drive her crazy, and she will always notice. Alright, that's a pretty cute turnip. If I do say so myself. I do say so. I think actually I'm gonna copy pasta this leaf too. Ooh! Damn, do I have to be object mode? Okay, if my turnip were a dude, he'd be handsome. The artist, not the fartist. Let me be clear. Alright. 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 Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay. Can I be a fartist? I'm pretty gassy. Brothers, please let him take this from me. I don't want it. I don't want to bear this anymore. Yippee! Not another one. Stop talking. Stop. I dropped my phone. One more piece I might try to add. How do I... This might be stupid, but I'm gonna give it a try. Do I have to be in object mode? Oh. Back to Google. Wait. Huh? Huh? I'm confuzzled. Or am I just not able to decimate it further? What the fuck? It says face count 0. That's not... Ah! Maybe I'll just leave it as it is then. Alright, master, expert. How do I do the coloring part? Okay. Red spear icon. Oh god, there's so much to look at. You? Oh. Beat bass. Edit mode. Yeah. If anyone says fartist again, we will find you. Oh, I can't have shit in this house. Oh god. I thought we don't judge in this community. There's so much judging, apparently. Material preview. Oh! Wah! Wah, 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 wah. Yippee! Okay. Okay. Oh god. A U Smart UV project. Whoa. How do I create a texture? Texture slots. I'm just gonna name this leaf face because I'm scared. And I'm gonna double it 248 or 2048, sorry. 2048 by 2048. Add. Frick, I'm missing a leaf. Does it work? Are we cooking? It doesn't look like it. Oh, there it is. I'm just Blender hard. But I wish I could see the texture, like the outlines. Picked the wrong thing. Here. Oh, Dios mio, it's just painting one leaf. That's why you do it in a UV map, right? Were you not watching me, bro? Now the confusing part is, how do I separate the stem from the leaf? Well, the texture probably didn't have to be so big for just one leaf then. Dang, Nabby! Dang, bro, can I call you? Doesn't look like a dick. It never looked like a dick! How does this look like a dick? This is the least dick looking radish I've ever seen. I mean, beet. Same shit, different ass. Hello?
What?
Help!
What do you want?
Okay, so I did the smart UV unwrap on most of the leaves. And then I go to texture paint, and I'm just texture painting one leaf. And I don't see the UV guide I made.
Yeah, it looks cooked.
Fuck it!
It's over for you. I have no idea what you did.
I can't have shit in this house. Can you only texture paint one object at a time?
No.
I'm
Usually you have every single object on a plane on one UV map, and then you can paint it into it. That's why I'm confused. What the fuck you did?
Oh, what the?
I have no idea.
Now the UV is showing okay.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I'm so lost and confused. Then how do I get the other ones? Do I have to?
It should have all in it.
Marty, I'm scared. What the freak? I'm so lost and confused. Okay. Back to google.com I go. Forgive my typing. Might be the create material part that I'm missing. Let's try this leaves.
Did you join everything?
No.
Why?
Because why would I?
I mean, there's not much point in leaving it separated.
Fine. Hello, Mikio. Good morning / afternoon / evening. I suppose it's. Oh wow, it's almost 9 p.m. Yeah, I guess it's evening. Okay. Okay. I better not regretting my spaghetti by joining them. Okay, all leafers. I hope I don't regret this. Control J. You know what? Before I get too ahead of myself, save as. Don't want to lose it again. Beat. How are you doing? Okay, so it's all one object. Okay, material, leaves. Base color, give it meme. It's still, oh my god, it's still just doing one leaf.
I mean, you've only one selected, right?
I have them all selected. They're all one object now.
I think you took a wrong turn at some point and you cooked it a little bit.
I was doing everything step by step like a good noodle. Okay, I'm gonna back this train way up. I ran out of undos. Okay. Object mode, select all the leafy boys. They're selected. Okay. Alright, you. Wait. Okay. They're joined. I UV unwrap project whatever.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look.
Okay. If I go to material, I'm just gonna make a new one again. Make it green. Alright. If I assign. Okay, nothing has changed.
I mean, don't you have to first create texture that you can then pick as a material?
I don't know.
Wait a second. Here you can look at this.
Oh.
At 45 minutes if it doesn't instantly play from there.
Great googly boogly.
Painting later, so I'm just moving these around. and you can move them however you want. So you can see this is the nose over here, but more or less, it's the default unwrap should be more or less in the right place, okay? So you should have something that looks like this. It doesn't matter if your pieces are not positioned in the same way. It's not gonna matter because we're not gonna be painting over here. We're gonna be painting directly onto the cat. This is just gonna be our map. So let's make sure to save. And now what we're gonna do is we're also gonna go over here where it says new. We're gonna click new. And then we're gonna come over here to the generator type. We're gonna make it UV grid. And then we're gonna come over here to the name and call it cat and then text for texture. Press enter, and with the map size here, let's just go and double it. So if you come over here and you go to the end, you can just type in the little asterisks and then type 2 and then press enter and it'll multiply it by 2. Or you just can type in 2048 if that's easier for you. Whatever you prefer. So 2048 by 2048 and then go OK. And now we have a UV map here. Now if you want to see it on your cat, you need to go over here to your shading workspace. And then you need to click new with this cat selected to create a cat.
Oh, shading.
Materials, we're going to call it cat. And then over here is just a principled shader. But what you need to do is you need to take the base color here and just drag on the base color and then type in image and then just click on image texture over here.
Image color. Okay.
Now you can go to this little drop down window and you can go and get that cat.
Oh.
Text, which is the cat texture. And now if you press Z and you make sure you're in the material preview, you can actually see your cat texture. So this kind of shows us that the UV unwrapping is more or less kind of okay. Wherever these squares are looking a little bit bigger, a bit more stretched, it's obviously a bit more stretched. And you can actually go back to your UV editing and you can edit this over here until you're happy with it. But for now, I think this is okay for what I'm trying to do. As long as it's not like a ridiculous amount of stretching. Like if you had a really big square and then a very tiny little one, that would be a problem. And you'd have to think about how you're gonna UV unwrap that in the future. But we're ready to go now to the next part, which is gonna be doing our texture painting. So let's just actually start by going over to our texture paint window anyway. And also, just real quick, just make sure with this cat text here, you go image, you go save as, and then just save it somewhere in your computer. I'm gonna save it, and now it's at least saved. So there we go, and let's jump into the texture painting. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, since we do have our cat ready, we have a texture, we have everything.
Who dat? Spartan! Hi, thank you! I think my thing farted out. Oh god, where's my like go live button and stuff? Oh god. Oh god. I don't know how to stop. Oh, I'm not worried about it yet. Okay, so if I zoom in now, how come I can see him's outlines of his shit? Wait. Wait. Yeah. Like I could kind of see the outlines of his meshes on his thingy, but I don't see it on mine. Ooh. Pain in my brisket. But I guess I could pay now. It's just a mystery as to where the thingies are.
Everything UV unwrapped is we're going to go over to our brush over here. So make sure you have the brush selected. You're also going to go press Z. You're going to make sure you're in the material preview, or you can just go ahead and stick with solid. By default, it should be showing the texture in the texture paint mode, because if you go over here to this drop down up here in the shading, it should have texture enabled by default. So with that out of the way, what you can do, you can come over here to your active tool properties. You can go down, and over here is your color picker. So if you were to just to paint now, obviously it's going to be white. So what you're going to do is you're going to come here and pick a color that you want. This is going to be your base color. So I'm going to kind of go with like an orangey kind of ginger color. You can do whatever you want. And then we're going to go F to grow the brush. And then you're just going to go left click and you're going to start painting over your cat. So go ahead and do that. That's actually really simple to do. Just go all around. And this part is actually really satisfying, because up until this point, we've worked really hard getting to this stage. So now that we're just painting, it's kind of like the fun part. You can sit back, relax, add your own little artistic flair. And I think that's
There they go.
what you've been waiting for, pretty much. Let's be honest, right? Getting to this bit.
Oh my
So now
gosh.
we can come over here to
Yippee!
paint it. Maybe paint it here at the front, just, you know, like so. And you only have to paint on one side, obviously, because we're mirroring this. But you get the idea here. So now we have our base color.
Okay, I think that's good enough for me.
I suppose. Okay, goodbye.
I can't believe he hates me. Tutorials sometimes don't be telling the full thing. They really don't. It drives me crazy. And while learning to do this too, I was really pissing myself off because a lot of tutorials were made for like 3.0, 4.0. Seth was very helpful. Thank God he was there. He really saved the day. Whatever would I have done had that he had not been there? Gee willikers. Pain in the biscuit. Yippee! Yippee! Okay, that's some leaf action. I don't want that. I'm trying to mark these so I know which ones are safe to paint on. Right. Mouse wheel. Almost got him. Pain in the brisket, even. Okay, it's pretty radish looking. Pretty rad, some might even say. You don't have to overdo it, but leaving it flat isn't the best. Well, you're the artist. My brother in Christ, it is for Roblox. This part would probably be best for my tablet, actually. Monitor switch. Boop. You here. And streaming shit up here. Okay. Little shading is very easy to do for something with your skill. It takes like 5 minutes, but it will definitely make a difference compared to a single flat color. Thanks, Sensei. I couldn't have done it without you. Right. Leaf time. It looks like some dookie dog shit. I have no idea how masking works. Can I... What the freak? Guessing that this is selecting the masked part? I don't know. What? What kind of nail? I lost which leaf I'm drawing on. Are we back in business? We're so back, garboyous. I thought I lost my Blender project. I was gonna be so mad, but then I realized it was OBS that crashed. I don't know, man. I think I'd rather do these separately. This is kind of ass. Why they're taking down stream elements? I have not heard that. Bro? Oh, it's both sides of the leaf. Oh. Yeah, bro, I have no idea. I haven't heard anything. Which is interesting because, like, my overlays and alerts and stuff, I think they're all stream elements. So that sounds like a dog dookie. If I do say so myself. Gotta hit another save on this. I think the texture painting is what made me crash. Oh, I feel like this is too much detail. Might not be worth it. Yeah, I want them to look really cute. But you know? Sorry, I'm a little quiet, locked in. Nah, dog, I think that looks like ass. Thought it looked kind of good, not gonna lie. Aww. You're too cute and sweet and perfect. What am I gonna do? That's a little intense. That's a little better. I'm gonna change up my method a little bit. Shake it up. Like crazy. that one's fuckity wuckety. For what reason, I don't know. That just scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. Did you guys hear that? Such a wispy nice. What the frick was that? I have no idea. My best guess is a tire pop. But I'm no expert. Oh my god, a David in the wild. So true, bestie. David, when are you gonna come back to Minecraft with us? We've been screaming and crying without you. It's been so lonely. Just like how we've been screaming and crying about a certain Seth to join, but he's mean and a hater. David say no. Don't encourage evil. Yeah, like a few days ago. You mean the day I was there? Goofball? Have you considered coming back and doing it again? He hates Minecraft and us. Yeah. So true, Binky. So true. Probably us, sad hamster image. So true, Bink. Why is that not drawing? Nervous. do these be looking like leaves? Don't hit us with the meat, dude. Oh god, that's terrible to say without context. Okay, I need to turn a light on. Cause it's getting dark. Ein Moment. Get smooched on, nerd. How many crops are you planning to make? Well, to put this nicely, I wanted to do 1 crop a day. And that'll take me at least 52 days. And that's if I don't make any, like, additional versions of them. Girl, yeah. That's how you know I mean business. And that it's serious. I am putting the work in. Don't burn yourself out. Good point, Snarto. I mean, I've been doing good with myself, I think. Taking my time, taking breaks. Pacing myself and methinks. I mean, that's why after I did the one beat the other day and it didn't save, and I was ready to throw myself against a wall. Could do 2 crops a day if you make them with less detail. And once the game's finished, you could go back and rework them. I guess that's true. It'll also be faster once I'm more experienced with the program. I'm Def Number now. What are you talking about? Snart is just a girl. You can't blame her. Red face, droopy eyes. And also keep in mind, brethren, I'm a girl artist, not a food artist, not an animal artist. This is out of my wheelhouse. I say as if there's any trouble at all to just draw fruit and vegetables. Ew, is that on this one? It's broken up so ass. I'll paint directly on this one. Oh my fucking god, it made me jump again. I think it's fireworks, that's what it is. Yeah, it's fireworks. I think they're looking pretty snazzy. One leaf left. I had an idea. Can I make this? Yes, I can make it less strong. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Same goes for the beat. Make it a bit unperfect and shaded. Root is the same. Bit of crinkles or whatever. Nothing too detailed really, unless it's really in your face. I think I would actually shit houses if I was in America and heard that noise. Well, it's Memorial Day. That's why. Make this even less strong. Damn. Guess who jumped again? It was me. This is how beat greens look, my dude. Or as far as I'm aware. Eat a veggie once, oh my god. Um... Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to the tutorial again.
On the middle loop here, it goes around your eye, and it should go all the way around. We want to go Control E, and we're going to go, let's go Mark Seam. And that should be it. We shouldn't have to do anything for the nose either. So now we're going to press, go Control L.
Oops.
Just grab the different, that should be it. We shouldn't have to do anything for the nose either. So now we're going to press A to select everything. We're going to go one more time U, and we're going to go Unwrap. And now we know everything works, and there shouldn't be any unnecessary overlap. If there are, just grab the different parts, like for example the eyes here. You can clearly see these are the eyes. Just move them over a little bit. Anything that's overlapping with something else, just select the vertex, go Control L to select the whole thing, and then move it. So in this case, I'm going to select the vertex over here, Control L to select it, S to scale it down a little bit. We just want to avoid any sort of unnecessary overlap, so we don't get any weird kind of glitchy effects when we painting later. So I'm just moving these around. And you can move them however you want. So you can see this is the nose over here, but more or less, it's the default unwrap should be more or less in the right place, okay? So you should have something that looks like this. It doesn't matter if your pieces are not positioned in the same way. It's not gonna matter because we're not gonna be painting over here. We're gonna be painting directly onto the cat. This is just gonna be our map. So let's make sure to save. And now what we're gonna do is we're also gonna go
Speed it up
over
a
here
bit.
where it says new. We're gonna click new. And then we're gonna come over here to the generator type. We're gonna make it UV grid.
Okay. I'm already lost. I'm already confused. Okay, I'm just gonna do. What are we undoing? I don't know. Okay. What are you looking for? Now I want to texture paint the beat. Know what I'm saying? So I just did the leaves. Now I want to do the beat. The actual beat part. Okay, I don't think you're understanding. Click texture paint. We're still on the leaves. Beat base. Beat base. Um, if I click on ramp and I go to UV editing, it's not there. Let me try to make a new image beat UV grid new image. There it goes. Kind of. And texture paint. Why can't I paint directly on it? What the fuck? What the heck? Well, that's pretty fake and gay. As they used to say in the YouTube comments back in the day. Do that. And this color. Suck up that color. But we're gonna make it a little darker. Okay, I wanna try this. Cool, that doesn't work. Alright, this. Now we're working. Oh, that looks bad. That looks really bad. That is not operating how it did before. Delete that. Can I still texture paint you? Missing textures for link. Oh, this makes my brain hurt. Did I unwrap it properly? What does that even mean? What drives me bonkers is like, okay, if I go to object mode, so it's selected, right? And then tab to go into edit mode. And then to unwrap it, I just did the smart UV project. I just click that. Now if I do that, I click unwrap, I go to UV editing. Like, I don't even know what the heck I'm looking at. I just like, it's weird. It didn't do this the first time I was doing it. So I don't know what's going on. So why does it make it? I don't understand why this one face is like white and why the rest aren't. So I deselect, I press A, so they're all selected. I don't know why one's white. Oh, did I crash? Yeah, so anywho. Unwrap angle based? What the hell? Welcome back. Select the faces. I guess I don't know how to. Oh, wait. Okay, okay. It also kind of doesn't make sense because of the lip object. I guess we're just gonna paint right over it. Click, 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 click. Well, that's the whole thing. So now I unwrap it. But the thing is, it's like unwrap angle based, unwrap conformal, unwrap minimum stretch, smart UV projects, cube projection, cylinder. Wait, so let me try sphere projection. Let's see if that did anything. What the fuck? And that's not bad. How do I move this thing? Ugh. Ew. Okay, so these little things. That's like the neck part. Oh, that's so ass. That's so anus ass booty hole. Can I like delete them? Move this into Neverland. Alright, and I scoot this back. How do I like rescale it? Oh, like this. Frick! Get your arse back here. There. Okay. A huge shaft in the middle. Bruh. Bingle bongle dingle dingle, yickety doo, yickety da, ping pong, lippy tappy too ta. Yeah, that's probably what I sound like. Right, meow, huh? Okay. Let's give this an old fashioned, good old school try. Okay, so I can't paint directly on it still. Wait. Let me go back. Let me try to image. Save. Beat. What? Does that help? I guess. Can I paint on it? Still no. What the frick? In edit mode. I was in edit mode. I really just wanted a gradient on that bit. On that bit. I made it a little darker. Yeah, I think. It's so confusing. Oh, okay. 1 second, brethren. Let me return to the googs. Put the music back on for my sanity. Save this file while I'm thinking about it. try that. Oh, back down. Back down. Root. Texture. New image. A to select all of it. I'm just gonna try that. Surely this will work. Okay, I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out. Oh, buddy. I need to Google an image of Beats again. Okay, the little tip is red too. Don't quote that. Don't quote that. Don't quote that. Yeah. Okay. Why is the... How do I even say this? Why is the tip so light? The tippy top. Why are you so reflective? Why are you white? Why are you... That's why. Hello everyone, today's my first day on planet Earth. Once again, why come you don't... Aww. Wait, I'm forking it up. What the hell? Okay. Listen here, Buster. That's horseshit. Y'all see this? It's got like You know those old school pajamas you'd see in cartoons and books? Where it has like the butt flap? Why does this room have a fucking butt flap? I hate. Oh, I hate. It's like, cause that's where the sheen gathers. Oh my god. Why, what? It's got an ass flap. Also, hello, Ray. I freaking, once again, it won't let me paint straight on the doodad. Okay. What if I... Can I erase? Oh! I missed you. I like your butt flap. Oh my god. I missed you too, beautiful. Thanks for complimenting my butt flap. It's not what I want. It's the access. I'm gonna try to find it. This is not easy. There, oh my god, I figured it out. I just wanted to remind everybody, hey, it's my first day on Earth. On planet Earth. Wee, 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 wee. Okay, so this is what I'm working with. Oh my god, I found the butt flap piece. There it is. It's got a little hole. Holy moly. Alright, that's the main juicer in the works. Alright, and the butt flap. Fuck that butt flap, he's gone. Alright, we're cooking. And bust out this bad boy. And I can't tell where it's painting. Not on the butt flap! Anything but that. Wish I could, like, select. That'd be cool. Okay, and then I gotta fix a butt flap. Did you don't say juicer? What's wrong with juicer? Butt flap looking good. do this one. Okay, I pull up. Okay, maybe a little airbrush action on these ones. Hold up. Okay. All right. Now we mean business. Now we mean business. Alright, I'm off. See ya. Well, see you later. Be good. Thanks for hanging out today. Alright. Big one. Yeah. I'm less angry and want to hurt people less now that I got this figured out. I'm a changed man. Beat! Unbeatleavable. Hitting a save this time, so I'm not gonna lose it. You know what, my dudes, my brethren, that marks day 1 of my blender challenge complete. Yeah. Now I just gotta figure out how to export it. Alright, I'm going to import it and give it a little test in the studio. And I think that'll be it for today. And I gotta figure out what to do tomorrow. I might reuse the same model for radishes with some color adjustments, maybe some size difference. I'm gonna switch things up. Give me uno momento. Mentos. Toes on my men. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Meshes. Import. Listen. And I gotta figure out where I saved it. There it is. There it is. There it is. What do you mean texture not found? Oh, I forgot to save it, didn't I? Actually delete that. Try to add it again. Why is the beat part naked? There's something I gotta do to fix the leafy leaves so that they're visible on both sides. And I don't know why the main cannon, I don't know why she ain't got her texture. That's a big enough win for me for today, methinks. Actually, really quick, double check. Picture paint. Image. She do be uncolored. What I can do in the meantime, I can temporarily give it a color. There. I can scale this bit down. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm not gonna anchor it. Let's play test. Run all the way over here. Oh, fork. I forgot it's separate. So it fell apart. Its leaves and its root and the meat. Where'd the roots go? I just gotta make it so you could hold the bitch. Well, that's 1 out of 52. I think it is a good time to call in my brothers and sisters in Christ. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for dealing with my struggles. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Same time-ish. Be good. Eat ass. Do crimes.